What is up, party people? It is MTG Next Door. It is Doc. As I'm sure all 110 subscribers know, it has been Stitchmas. We all got packs. I am finally getting around to opening my packs here because it is February and I have just not been on top of stuff because things have been busy. So I started to open one pack that night, and Stitch yelled at me, and so I put it right back in. Or actually, I should say, he threatened to actually take it from me. And so not wanting to have that happen, what's going on with this? Okay, there we go. Now I can see. I just put it right back in. So, I think we go from the back. So we got a Giant Growth. We got a Strix Lookout. We got a Broken Wings. We got an Elemental Adept. We got a Gleaming Barrier. I have always liked this one because it's like, throw up a wall. Block something. When it dies, then you get a treasure. So it ramps. Sanguine Siphoner. Oh, to just throw this out at one of our commenters, Snoop. Yeah, I am totally gonna fuck everybody up with that vampire. It was amazing. So let's see, does this one go? Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So it's a 2-drop, it's a 1/3. Does this go in my aggro Edgar Markov? Yes. Yes, it does. He drops on turn 2, he attacks on turn 3, and people start losing life, because that's what you want. So that's a good one for that one. Sure Strike. We got into the uncommons. Tragic Banshee. It's a 4 and a black for a 5/3 spirit. When it enters, target creature and opponent controls get -1/-1. If a creature died this turn, that creature gets -13/-13. That's pretty nasty. Eager Truffle Snout. It's very cute. It's got trample. And you can create food. Alright. Divine Resilience. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. If this spell is kicked, instead any number of creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Oh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And white, you need that. Alright, we got a rare. Homunculus Horde. Alright, 3 and a blue for a 2/2 Homunculus. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a token that's a copy of this creature. Interesting. So if you're in a card draw, this could get nasty. And we got a rare. And it is a full art Gaida Font of Hope. I am not sure if I own this one, so this is pretty nice. I love that art too. Oh, it'd help if it was in the center of the frame here. All right, so 1 and a white for a 2/2 Flying Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each angel you already control. That's nasty. And then she's a mana dork. Tap to add white. Spend this mana only to cast angel spells. She's amazing. Love it. Can't get enough. And then we got a Sunblessed Healer. And we got a Rugged Highlands. All right. That was pretty good. So that was the first pack. And I'd already kind of seen it. Tonight we will be using some trauma shears. Is it a knife? No, it is not. Is it medical equipment that is sharp? Yes, it is. All right. So whipping this around. We got that Elf Warrior. Giant Growth. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. Light Shell Duo. It's a Rat Otter. Felidere Savior. I don't remember this one. So 3 and a white for a 2/3 with lifelink. Whenever this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. Goblin Surprise. Okay, I should put that down there. Creatures you control get 2/0 until end of turn. Create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Oh, goblins. Marauding Blight Priest. It's been reprinted. Burst Lightning. So red, and you get to shock somebody. And then if you can kick it, you can deal 4 damage instead. That is a standard card all the way. Or a draft card. Aegis Turtle. Turtle. Skyship Buccaneer, 4 and a 3 for a, or I'm sorry, 3 and 2 blue for a 4/3 with flying, and when this creature enters, if you attack this turn, draw a card. It's okay. Just okay. Reassembling Skeleton, reprinted to death, but it's always needed. Inspiration from Beyond. I'm already digging this. So 2 and a blue, mill 3 cards, then return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, and you can flash this back. Love that. I actually love that. All the way. Yeah. Yeah. I need to get back into that graveyard recursion. Oh, TB's made this one. So, Balmore, Battle Mage Captain. Blue-red for a 1/3 with flying, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get 1/0 and gain trample until end of turn. So that's fun. Oh, we got a mythic. Oh, Muldrotha the Gravetide. I have made a Muldrotha deck, and I own Muldrotha. So if anybody in the group wants Muldrotha, please, please, please reach out to me. Stitch has tried to make her. I've tried to make her, and I don't know if either of us were particularly happy with how it went down. But anyway, 3 black, green, blue for a 6/6. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. I mean, it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. And then we got a Dreadwing Scavenger, which is a nightmare bird, and that foiling is a little intense, so it's tough to read. And a Scoured Barrens. Do it like this, do it like that. Put the lands together. There we go, and then we'll sort this later. All right, so Muldrotha to anybody in the group. All right, so Trauma Shears. You can cut through just about anything, up to and including metal clasps on people's clothing. One thing you can't cut through with Trauma Shears are chastity belts, especially very, very dense leather chastity belts. This was found out after a very drunken gentleman hit a very large pole. And I guess he'd been out on the town drinking, and his lady friend insisted he wear a chastity belt if he was going to go out, and we just could not get through it. So it was made for some interesting x-rays. All right, so we got a Dragon. Think twice. Beastkin Ranger. All right, it's an elf, so I'm going to read it. 2 and a green for a 3/3 Trampler. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets 1/0 until end of turn. That goes in elves, because if you have this guy out and you have one of those elf turns where you just dropped 5, you've then got like an 8/3 Trampler. So that's a good one. I like him. Fleeting Distraction. Blue. Target creature gets -0. Oh, that's, yeah, I'm not digging that one. Healer's Hawk. That's a good one for 1 and a white. Quick Draw Katana. That's a reprint. Eaten Alive. I like this one because you can either sacrifice a creature or pay 3 and a black, and you can exile target creature or planeswalker. And that's pretty good for 1 and a black, especially if you're in a sack deck where you wanted to be sacrificing things for triggers anyway. All right, Fanatical Firebrand. Fleeting Flight. I like the alliteration. A white for put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains flying until end of turn. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Interesting. Fiery Annihilation. That's interesting. Fiery Annihilation deals 5 damage to target creature. Exile up to 1 target equipment attached to that creature. That creature would die this turn, exile it instead. So this is definitely your anti-Tron. All right, Imprisoned in the Moon. This is a lovely one. I love this one. So 2 and a blue, enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent is a colorless land with tap, add colorless, and loses everything else. All right, Sunblast Healer. We already pulled that guy. We got a Mythic again? All right. What do we got? Zimone, Paradox Sculptor. All right. I like the play that Zimone's been getting. 2 green blue for a 1/4 human wizard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. Green blue, double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creatures and or artifacts you control. Okay, if that said enchantments or if it said permanents, I know a deck this would go into, and that would be amazing. Otherwise, this is just okay. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad. We got Evolving Wilds, and we got Scoured Barrens. All right. Not mad at that. Not mad at that. Oh, we got an arty. Okay. What are these guys? Goblin Borders. Okay. Dig that art. Some good Ixalan Goblin art. Banishing Light. Exile target non-land permanent and control until this leaves the battlefield. That's a good one. Ambush Wolf. I feel like TB read Ambush Wolf a lot, and I think that may have been substance related. Not naming names or pointing anything out. Mocking Sprite. Yeah, I dated her. 2 and a blue for a 2/1. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's actually great. Thrill Possibility. We all know that one. Heir Apparent. I'm looking for Stitch to make that one. Stitch, if you need more of these, you let me know, because you can have, yeah, any number of cards named Heir Apparent, so let me know. Baked into a Pie, we all know that. Inspiring Paladin, it's a knight, 2 and a white for a 3/3. During your turn, this creature has first strike. During your turn, creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have first strike. Interesting. Vampire Nighthawk. Oh, love you. If anybody does not have a Vampire Nighthawk, please let me know. Such a good card. Dragon Trainer. All right. 3 red for a 1/1. When this creature enters, create a dragon creature token with flying. All right. Offer you can't refuse. This is a fun one. Counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Sunblessed Healer again. Boy, that's the 3rd time. All right, we got a rare, but it's in some fun art. Banner of Kinship. I do not know this, but I think this is a good one. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters with a fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get 1/1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact. Yeah, that is nasty. I love that. I bet you that one's got some... That's good. That's real good. And also, look at that art. Isn't that lovely? That was very well done. Good job, Chris Seaman. I said Seaman. All right, we have a nice full art foily refute. That's really got good art, but I don't like the foiling on that. But interesting. Counter target spell, draw a card, then discard a card. What arrives uninvited, overstays its welcome, and is blown away with a single breath. Interesting. Oh, I get it. It's a Sphinx. Okay, that's cool. All right. Put that there, put that there, put that there. All right, 2 more to go. I'm already very pleased with this so far. Now, who do I think is going to get Moldrathah? I don't know. I feel like TB might go for Moldrathah. But I don't feel like he likes green all that much. So, you know, everybody's got their stuff. Red is not my favorite. So you don't see me get super excited about red stuff. All right. Dazzling Angel. It's an interesting costed angel. So 2 and a white for a 2/3 flying. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. Oh, that's lovely. All right. I love that. Elf Sworn Giant, 3 green for a 5/3 with reach, and whenever a land enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. All right. Icewind Elemental, that one's been reprinted all to heck. Crackling Cyclops, 2 and a red for an 0/4 Cyclops Wizard. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets 3/0 until end of turn. Turtle. Fake Your Own Death. I feel like TV read that. Tiny Bones. Sower of Chaos. It's a devil, and I like his hat. 3 and a red for a 4/3. Target creature can't block this turn. I like the flavor text here. After a few minutes in the Cathar's attire, Vizric started getting all kinds of new ideas. Arbiter of Woe. Ooh, look at that. That is a creepy looking one. All right, 4 black for a 5/4 creature demon. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature flying. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. You draw a card and gain 2 life. That is excellent in a sacrifice deck. All right, we got another uncommon. Rogue's Passage. Everybody knows it. We got another uncommon. Fiendish Panda. It's a bear demon. All right, Fiendish Panda. 2 white for a 3/2 bear demon. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever this creature dies, return another target non-bear creature card with mana value less than or equal to this creature's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. I mean, I would love to play with a panda. We had pandas at Zoo Atlanta up until very recently. I just don't know if I feel this one. It's an archetype that I don't dig. All right, we got a rare. Oh, I love it. I actually have been meaning to purchase her, so that's great. Zul Asher, Lich Lord. 1 and a black for a 2/2 zombie warlock. Ward, pay 2 life. That's decently steep enough. Tapper. You may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. She goes in every zombie deck, y'all. Every single zombie deck. Just straight up. Like, that's just amazing. Because what do you want? You want zombies in the graveyard so you can cast them. What does she do? Cast zombies from the graveyard. Love it. Can't get enough. All right, we got another rare. Swiftblade Vindicator. Ooh, I already have one of these. This is also on the trade block if anybody wants it. Red and a white for a 1/1 double strike, vigilance, trample. If you Tron her up, she is amazing. She was pretty nasty in Standard when she was in Standard. That was back when I used to play MTG Arena. But yeah, anybody, y'all let me know. What else we got? We got a common foiling. And we got a land. All right. Oh, I thought I only had 1 pack left. We got 2 packs left. And you know what, Snoop? Since you've been commenting on our videos so much, if you want any of those that I've put up for rare, you just message us and I will mail it to you. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. I dig that. That looks like... Oh, Alicia, who laughs at fate. So I remember when she laughed at death. I don't remember when she laughs at fate. And I also am not sure, other than, let's see, she leads Mardu. So, I suspect she's in this set, but we'll have to see. Fleeting Distraction. Dazzling Angel. She's dazzling. Grow from the Ashes. I love this one. I honestly think this is better than a Cultivate, because you can kick it, so you can do 5, and they enter the battlefield, and they don't come in tap, so you can just get them straight onto the battlefield. So you pay 5, and then you've got 2 more to play with that turn. Crackling Cyclops. Gleaming Barrier. Soul Shackled Zombie. All right, Zombie. What do you got for me? 3 and a black for a 4/2. That's a little steep for a zombie. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. If at least 1 creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Yeah. That has like standard and draft written on it. I don't see that going in many zombie decks there. All right, Vanguard Seraph. We got another angel. 3 and a white for a 3/3 with flyer. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, surveil. Okay. Also, can I just say, I love Zendikar Angels. I feel like the art on them and their design aesthetic is just amazing. 4 wings and their halo goes over their eyes. It's amazing. All right, Ruby, Daring Tracker. Ruby, don't take your love to town. All right, I'll stop. Red and a green for a 1/2 human scout with haste. Whenever she attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, she gets 2/2, and she's a mana dork. How do I feel about Ruby? I feel like there's a deck she goes in. I just don't know what deck that is, but I dig it. All right, Swiftfoot Boots. Dauntless Veteran. That one's okay. It's a reprint. All right, holy crap, another mythic. And this is some alt art stuff. Bloom Tender, 1 and a green for a 1/1. For each color among permanents you control, add 1 mana of that color. Okay. So if you've got a 3, if you're playing 3 colors, she can tap for 3. That's pretty awesome. I dig it. She's pretty. We got a rare. Sky Knight Squire, 1 and a white for a 1/1 cat scout. A cat on a bird. Okay. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. As long as this creature has 3 or more 1/1 counters on it, it has flying and is a knight in addition to its other types. All right. Oh my gosh. So we got mythic and 2 rares in this pack. Rabo the First Fang. All right. What do you do? Rabo the First Fang. 2 and a white for a 2/2. Rabo used to be a green-white, I thought. Cat Avatar. Other cats get 1/1. Whenever a Rabo, another non-token cat enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. Interesting. All right, Rabo. I'm not mad at that. All right. Last pack. Do I have any other funny Trauma Shearer stories? Not that I can think of, or at least none that are happy. Okay, got us a... Ooh, I like that. That one's pretty. This is... Oh, Kikar. Kikar got a reprint. Or not a reprint, a new form. Zephyr Awakener. Okay. All right, Big Fin Bouncer. He's a shark pirate. If I made a pirate deck, I would put him in there. Also, what is this guy doing? Look at that. What's up with those eyes? What's up with oh, here we go. What's up with those eyes? Doesn't make sense. All right, whenever this creature enters, return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. Campus Guide. Dywin's Elite, that's been printed a bunch. Burst Lightning. Make Your Move. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. All right, Infestation Sage. All right, it's a black elf. So let's see. 1/1, whenever this creature dies, create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token with flying. Interesting. Not sure about that one. Goblin Surprise. Elvish Regrower. 2 green for a 4/3 elf. That's big for an elf. When this creature enters, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. It's all right. Mischievous Mystic, 1 and a blue for a 2/1 human wizard with flying. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a fairy. I would go with that. Homunculus. Bulk up, double target creatures, power until end of turn. That's great, especially with flashback. This is a commander card right here, because all of a sudden you are doubling your commander for some nasty commander damage. Angel of Finality, everybody knows her, everybody loves her. We got our rare. We got Krenko, Mob Boss. 2 red. I'm not sure if this is a Krenko that's been reprinted or not. So 2 red for a 3/3 tap. Create X 1/1 goblin creature tokens, where X is the number of goblins you control. Not bad. I think that one's a reprint with new art. Apothecary Stomper and a Tranquil Cove. All right, so that was great. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think the winners are this one, this one definitely. Y'all let me know on that. Stay safe out there, and happy Valentine's Day.